Does color have a sound, or does music have a particular mood? When you're in a mood, can music enhance or change that mood? If we look at these portraits, each one is representing a different area or space in the mood meter, and they represent a different emotion. What could these sound like if we heard them? Which mood do you hear? Take a guess and see if you can figure out which word I created this sound over. For that one, we chose less. How about this next one? You can hear how this one is slower and lower. It does make you have that down feeling. So the first step is to create a sound for each mood, but you got to start by asking what emotion from the mood meter is your portrait showing. So assuming right now that all your portraits are edited, now you're going to choose that word. This one is bored. The facial expression, his eyes are drooping, his head's in his hand. So definitely the feeling, emotion of bored. What does bored sound like? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be music. That was a sound that I made using Keynote and Record Audio. So how can you record your songs? You can record using GarageBand, which we played with a little bit on Friday. You could use voice memo, and I know a lot of you are familiar with that one, or you could record the audio directly into Keynote like I did for that bored sound. Definitely when recording, use a microphone. I want the sound to sound good, please. Add your images, sounds, and labels to Keynote, and be sure to label what each word is and add in the sound bites. Add your images to Keynote. On these next slides, you'll get directions step by step for how to add them into Keynote. So to add an image, we hit the plus sign, we choose the image icon, and then we choose the photo that we want. To add sounds files from GarageBand, you're going to choose Select and Share Song Files, and then you're going to send the song to Keynote to add the image. So you're going to choose Open In and then the specific app. In this case, we're going to use Keynote. Now, certain days this week we'll need to do critiquing, so I might ask you to turn it into Shobi in the discussion board like we practiced in class. Then you're going to choose On My iPad and Keynote so that the file that you're sending it to is the Keynote file. So once again, you're going to send the song to Keynote, so you have to open it in that app. And then you choose the Keynote app, and then you save it there. To add the sound file next to the image, you're going to choose plus, and then choose Insert from the file. Then select your song, and then you're going to drag it and place it right next to the file. After you get all the sounds on your page, please label using the correct word. If you'd like, you can animate using Keynote Animation. Notice how when I animated those build-ins and the words, it created a stronger presentation, which we will do if we have time. But that would be nice to do. We definitely don't need to do that. For those of you who move along quickly, definitely play with that so you could get familiar with those presentation modes that you can use in Keynote. They're pretty awesome. Turn in finished projects to Shobi in the e-learning bin by the date. Have fun, you guys.